All right, perfect. Let's dive in because then we have awards. So I was thinking last week, what are we going to do for today's team meeting? We are in the middle of the summer. Some of you are busy, some of you are not. And I like to talk to a lot of my friends that are very close with Gary. And Chad and Nimesh actually just spent 2 days at Gary's ranch. I'm very sad to miss it. And yet I am a full-time mom while I'm also being a team leader right now. And kids were not welcome at the ranch, unfortunately. So one of my fellow team leaders, I always like to give credit when credit is due, Charlie out of Milwaukee, had a private meeting with Gary. And it was a very small group of top producing agents, less than 10. And he sent me his real raw notes of what Gary believes that our agents should be, must be doing in today's market. And one of the main things that stood out to me on the top, and that's how I created the team meeting around it, was in a big, bold letters. Branding is not only important, it is vital in today's economy, in today's business. One of the beautiful things of KW is you are all represented by KW Southwest, but guess what? You get to build your own brand, your own logo, your own lifestyle, your own story, and we endorse it and we love it. So I wanted to go ahead and dive a little bit deeper to give you some examples of companies outside of real estate to use as a perspective as you're working on your individual brand and how you're going to succeed and finish the year strong in 2025. So everybody over here heard of Yeti, the Yeti coolers? Yes, and they're big, the warehouse they have, 99 North, yes, by I-10. What do you know about Yeti? I mean, I know that it's a cooler. It's a good cooler. Expensive. Okay, what else do you know? Huh? They sell cups. Okay, what else?
Their brands.
People collect them? I thought it was the Stanleys. Okay.
They're for brand, famous for their brand.
Yes, famous for their brand. So it's actually three brothers that are currently running the company. They are Gary's neighbors in Austin, Texas. The markup on this product is insane. It is easily replicable product. What are some of the other similar brands that you know, people that came after? Arctic, okay, who else? Yes, yeah, absolutely. Bucky's, what else? Stanley, absolutely. Did you know that in Stanley they even have like a food tray now and like charms you can put on the Stanley cups that my kid wants in a second grade, right? It's a thing, except it costs $30. Well, it's a 2.6 billion in market capitalization and 1 billion in revenue. Yeti coolers, my friends. We are talking about coolers. It's a 2 times the size of their closest competitors, and they control 40% of the cooler segment. Now let's talk about why. It starts with their brand promise. Exceptional performance in any environment, emphasizing on quality, design, and a built for the wild philosophy. Now let's think about the built for the wild. They originally started as freaking coolers. Well, now let's dive it a little bit deeper, right? It's a community of communities. They keep the wild wild. The key decision, they are made early on related to their brand's positioning. The desire to be a lifestyle brand is not just a hunting and fishing company. So I want you to think about your real estate business. What is your lifestyle brand in real estate? Are you just an agent that sells houses? Or is there more to your brand? So now let's look at their product and category evolution since 2017. It's not, some of you have been in a business longer than that. So let's look at it. In 2017, the quality just really skewed for some reason. All right, but you see they started with a few coolers, a bag, some kind of a bucket, and a shirt. And then look how significantly they have progressed to all kinds of a lifestyle stuff, from chairs to a variety of cups to outfits to cooler bags and rolling bags, you name it. Now, here are since 2022, their community reach. They have 13 communities. They have separate division for fishing, hunting, beer and barbecue, culinary, snowboard and ski, skateboard, surf and paddle. Did you know that they have a paddle boat coolers now made by Yeti? Climbing, rodeo, range, wellness, music, and sports. 158 ambassadors since 2022. Now let's look at some of the TikTok followers in a similar brands. First one is Lululemon, Yeti, North Face with 315,000 followers. And then of course it goes down to this. Have you heard of the Hydro Flask? Like, what is Hydro Flask? It's very popular now in Europe. Everybody wants to buy a Hydro Flask, except they pay the double prices of the United States. It's a thing. Why? Because of their messaging and because of their brand. So let's look at some of the themes that will drive the future of your business. First, do you have a model? Do you have a brand model? The models have and will continue to drive businesses of the future, and you gotta embrace them. In the things that matter most, do you have a model that is proven to deliver exceptional results? The key is to follow the model and then consistency. A lot of times we had a variety of people that talk to you about how to grow social media, right? What are some of the agents that resonated with you? Joyce Castillo was one of them. We had, who is the agent from Signature that we had recently? I'm drawing blank. Raquel, thank you. Raquel, very strategic and consistent on how they build their brand and how they represent themselves. I like to use the example of Joyce because the biggest span of her gaining her followers was to post her personal journey as a single mom that was on a weight loss journey. And all of a sudden, all these moms started following her, started cheering for her. It had nothing to do with her real estate. Right now, she's continuing the journey with her daughter whenever it's collecting the Labubus or her getting engaged, and she is gaining approximately 300 followers weekly because of her lifestyle brand, not because of her real estate experience. So emphasize the power of language, the thought to shape behavior and achieve your goals. Get familiar with NLP, something I highly recommend. Focus on how individuals can change their focus to alter their thinking, feelings, and action. It's about how your brand, you as a real estate agent, make people feel, what they see, what they can touch, smell, and what they think about a brand. So, right, the number one question for you as a real estate agent and your brand, what is your brand's promise? You have to understand it better than anyone else. You have to live it every day. You got to attack every day, like today is a day one of you launching your brand. Data. It is integrated to all aspects of your business and you got to embrace it. What are the vital signs of your business health? Talking about for performance, your consumers, etc. Now it breaks into two. Marketing mediums, that's your social media and your traditional media. Where does your brand live and with what intensity? Frequency, are you communicating your brand's promise? And then of course, utilizing an AI. You gotta accelerate the trends, insight strategy, something that Greg is gonna be sharing with us, something that we shared with you guys when Nikki Barker was here. The question that I have for you that I would love for you to write down is, what is the brand promise your business deliver on? How does that live? How do you interact with it? How does it show up within people's experiences and their senses? How do they see it? How do they touch it? How do they feel it? How do they hear about it? How are you telling and sharing your story? I'm going to give you an example. Who is this? Oh, all of you know him. Okay, so you know the owner of the company. What is the brand story? What is their promise? If I go purchase a gallery furniture couch, what is their promise? Oh, you all know it. You furniture places all around Houston, but this is the one you know. Why is that? Their advertisement, their focus on sharing their promise and their mission. Now, I have one example that I said, this is absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure every single one of you saw it because it went viral. Do you remember when he was in the ER and he had the open heart surgery? He recorded a video. Let's look at the video. Do we have the music and everything? Perfect.
Matches Mac Day 2. I got here yesterday morning at 5:30.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to make it louder.
Normie.
Don't touch it no more. Okay, let's try it again.
All right, one more time. Okay.
Matches Mac Day 2. I got here yesterday morning at 5:30. Woke up last night, it was midnight, so it was a long day being knocked out. Had the open heart surgery. Now day 2, it's 9:50 a.m. and looks to get out of this bed into a bed chair, but I'd much rather be getting into a Mac Z recliner because it works better. And I got to tell you, I miss my Tempur-Pedic mattress. These hospital mattresses are tough, but I'm getting better thanks to the many thoughts and prayers of our great customers out there. And when you buy furniture like you did yesterday and today, it certainly makes me feel better. So keep buying, I'll keep getting better, and hope to get out of here soon. People at Methodist are doing a great job, and kudos to them, and kudos for all the people in Houston that are praying for me to get better. Matches Mac Day 2.
Second day. Second day after open heart surgery. What did he just do in that video? That went viral. People were playing in the news in New York, talking about Mattress Mac out of a hospital bed, saying, buy more furniture makes me feel better. Is he representing his brand well? Yeah, exactly. Have you heard of this lady on the top? Come on, you're in Houston. Do you know who she is? You haven't heard of the Hood News and the Hood Peeps? Come on, guys. Yeah, so this lady has a Facebook page, and what she does is she's this, how would you describe her? What do you know about her, Liska? Okay, tell us more about it.
Yeah, so the way that she describes the news is, I mean, again, like hood news. She's not like a news reporter. She's just someone that goes around and gives you different stories of what's going on in the community around the city. Some things that you actually wouldn't even see on the news, possibly.
And yet, I would say 50% of Houston population follows her news on social media. Well, guess what? Mattress Mac now has a segment with her. Why? To help sell his furniture. And it's a segment of people that steal all around Houston. And both of them are commenting on it. And it's a very, like, just this bizarre commentary of, ooh, look at this thief stealing 2 t-shirts in a West Side Houston at this store. And then he would go, yeah, we don't steal. If you purchase a furniture at my gallery furniture, that furniture is so heavy because it's American made that nobody can steal anything, right? It's representing the brand and being involved in a community. Those videos are absolutely crazy. I highly recommend that you look into it. So it's called Hood News, and the Facebook page is something like Hood Peeps or something like that. Anybody knows? Grizzly News, excuse me. Grizzly or Grizzy? Grizzly News. Grizzy. Greasy Hood News. Thank you.
Lana, I've used her before to advertise a missing person.
All right, somebody online said something. Say that one more time so we can all hear you.
I said I've used the Hood News before to advertise a missing person that was found.
And it was found. See, exactly. Why do you need FBI if you have Grizzy? All right, another company. Have you heard of the Wild Alaskan Company? A few of you? Okay, what do you know about them? Okay, you were not targeted by them just yet. So what they do is they are known for catching a fresh fish that is shipped to your house, and it's not farm raised, it's all from Alaska, right? So they have a huge followers online where they incorporate your animals or wherever that might be. They've been in my face, my friends, for 6 months. Until one night, do you ever, maybe it does not happen to you. I was scrolling down social media and I'm like, let me just see what fish they have. Of course, they had a special. It was 50% off for my first subscription order. So I went ahead and I purchased full box of fish, fresh fish that was delivered within 3 days in a dry ice from Alaska. Then my husband calls me, he's like, what is this box full of fish? I said, oh yeah, it's a Wild Alaskan company. So I show up, I open it, and I see a note. And it's a note, whoa, we skipped that slide. All right. It was a little note that said, here's your fresh fish. My name is John, and I'm the one who caught it. And I'm like, oh, my fish was caught by John. And it was like hand signature. 2 years later, I'm still subscribing from them and getting a fish every 3 months. Why? Because I feel included as a part of the hunting experience. And it's about the handwritten notes, and it's about the emails that I gain from John and Josh and whoever catches my fish that month. And they always send me a selfie with my fish. It's a part of the lifestyle story and a part of the experience that make me think I'm going to continue ordering from them because they make me feel as a part of their lifestyle. Go ahead.
What you just did was tell me about this Wild Alaskan Fish Company that I've been buying from HEB. And I didn't even know that they had a subscription. So now I'll have to go to their website and subscribe because I love that company. Fish.
Here we
So
go.
see what you did.
Exactly. All right, now let's talk about Chewy. Have you heard about Chewy?
Yes.
Okay, what do you know about Chewy? They're Petco down the street, PetSmart. What is Chewy known for? Delivering fast. Okay, what else?
Cheaper than
Amazon for pets.
they are cheaper than lots of pet stores.
Cheaper than some pet stores. Sherry?
The little chewy that gave my pup original, and she stays on the front door. All I do is shake the bag, and she's
Yeah, it's the experience, right? So what Chewy is known for is the relationships. Relationship is one of the most effective brand strategies. So if you look at their social media, did you know for your birthday, they sent you a little note card with a picture of your pet saying, happy birthday, Charlie. Today you are 3 years old and your Chewy family is wishing you a happy birthday. Well, I get that card for my dog. I'm like, this is so sweet. Of course, I'm going to purchase a food from you. Because you remember when my dog has a birthday and I didn't even know. And you send me a free treat. Linda. Hold on. Let me come to you so we have a lot of people online so they can hear you.
We used to order from Chewy when we had an animal, and when we had to put our dog down, I canceled everything with them, and they actually sent me a sympathy card.
My gosh, look at this. Came home to the sweetest gift ever from #Chewy to celebrate National Dog Day. We have used Chewy for years and we love them and their customer service. I cannot believe we were lucky enough to get the sweet portrait. I mean, brilliant. Now let's look at some of their commercial and think, are they selling food or are they selling lifestyle?
The company goes to the firstborn, Audrey. The model train set is entrusted to Todd. Mr. Marbles will receive recurring deliveries for all of his needs in perpetuity thanks to AutoShip from Chewy.
I always loved that old man.
What's this say about the summer house?
Yeah, the beach house. The summer residence goes to Mr. Marbles.
Plot twist.
I'm sorry, what?
Doesn't make logistical sense.
Unbelievable. Pets aren't just pets. They're more.
You got a train set, Todd.
Save more on what they love and never run out with AutoShip from Chewy.
Dog food. We're talking about dog food. And cat food. Thank you. Brilliant. Brilliant branding. What can you do in your real estate business to create experience, to be part of a lifestyle? Shoot, we don't even call our clients for their birthdays. And they're not buying a $50 bag of food. They're buying $500,000 houses with us. Think about that for a minute. All right, couple other things from them. Thank you. I lost my snake January 4th. She was 10. Posted it all online and you get a sympathy card. We are so sorry. It's never easy to say goodbye. Snake. You guys were so kind when I lost my best friend of 13 years back. Thank you. Lost both Bella and Victorino this year. Chewy sent flowers and gain a customer for life. Chewy families for life. Wow, let it sink in. We are talking about cat food and dog food. Awesome customer service and awesome products. Hi, Jeff. Welcome to, oh, here it is. It got messed up. This is my wild Alaskan card. This is the picture that I get. John sends me a selfie, different selfie every 3 months of the fish he catches for me. It's probably not even true, right? They were like, let's do content day. Let's do content day. But it's handwritten, and I feel like I'm part of it. And my fish was caught in the ocean, and he was cold. That's why I keep buying from them. It's about how it makes me feel. And my kid is so excited to open the fish and see who caught our fish that order. Again, part of the experience. Now, the last one is convenience. How convenient is it for consumer to do business with your brand? Now, let's think of different vendors, movers, staging. A few examples outside the box that I thought was brilliant is, let's look at David. David provides each client with branded boxes as a part of their moving experience. Vamshi, I completely understand that moving your entire family is stressful. I just got delivered 50 boxes, so you don't need to worry about it. Let me know if there's anything you need, such as a list of movers or anything else. Now, Vamshi is moving across Sugarland with a bunch of my personalized boxes. Is that a customer service? Is that an experience? What can you do in your individual business to provide lifestyle, to build a brand that's going to be all about you, not about the transaction itself, my friends? Because as you see with some of the most successful companies that are making billions, they do a better job than we do while they are selling a cat food or $50 dog food. Something to think about. The next one is price. How are you adding value into your individual role whenever you're a rainmaker, buyer's agent, wherever that is, to defend the price? Are you charging 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%? Let's look at the value instead of just price. Last year, Ford sold over 4 million cars, while Ferrari sold about 13,000. And yet, Ferrari netted more profit per car by far. Why? Because they didn't compete on volume or discounts. They competed on value, experience, and precision. That's exactly what I, as a real estate agent, bring to the table. I'm not here to be the cheapest. I'm here to niche you the most. Discount agents might sell like Fords, fast and cheap. I sell like Ferrari. Strategic, high value, and built to perform. Which one are you? What is your brand? And how do you represent your brand? Any ahas? Nothing? Okay, I'm packing my bags. All right, go ahead. Can we give her the mic?
I was just thinking at how each of these people all started from nothing.
Yep.
Like if you think of the Chewy story at Stella and Chewy's, they
Yep.
started in their kitchen making dog food to help their dogs get better. And so once they did that, then they started to market their food when it really did help their dogs. So no matter where I am in my journey, I can do this, and be unique.
100%. Any other ahas? All right, Jess.
To touch on Chewy again, my dog died last November, but we have 2 dogs, and one was on like all these medications, so I have basically canceled that. And they not only sent flowers and a sympathy card, they sent an entire separate package of like extra bones and toys specifically for my dog that I still had to help him with the grieving process.
Wow.
So
We're talking about cat and dog food, my friends. That's the customer service. Go ahead.
One thing that was really interesting was everything that was pointed out was something that everyone in this room has access to.
Yep.
So if it's like boxes, we all know how to get boxes. If it was example with Joyce was telling her story, well, we all have a story, we all have a phone. So all of it was something you have access to, meaning if you wanted to do it, you can do it.
Absolutely. Awesome. Anybody online? Any other ahas before we move on? All right, we have Israel.
I was gonna just mention, find your people. So everybody has a different niche. So if your people are single moms, like she mentioned Joyce, foodies groups, or whatever your niche is, find your people and they'll support you.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, perfect. So my challenge to you, write it down, and that is, who am I? What is my brand? And how do I make my consumers feel? What do they see? How do I present myself? Pam.
Shameless plug for Greg and his marketing team. They just rebranded all my signs, retractable banner, open house signs, and my yard signs.
Yeah.
And it was easy to work with at all hours of the day.
That's awesome. All right. Awesome. Do we have our lunch sponsor over here? All right, fantastic. Let's come back to you.